You gotta come over a little bit. Ah. Did you grind it out today? Did you? And today's gonna be a doozy of a topic.
No, it's not.
All right, another episode.
You always look and
you
smile
gotta-
at me
why you
every
gotta-
time.
Why you gotta laugh? Like what I'm doing is funny.
No,
Like, what I'm doing
every
is
time you'll stop, you'll do something, then you'll look and smile.
Yeah, because I
You
feel
know.
like smiling should be the way that I should start.
You lie, you
Because
tell.
it may not be the way that I finish.
Why you lie so much? You know you laughing. You lie so much.
I'm just saying.
Welcome to Hang with the Joneses.
Wow, it's definitely my line. I'm Rashad,
I'm Kesha.
and today, man, good topic. What are we talking about?
Holiday cheer.
And you're still with the salsa and merengue. Like, I thought we gave up on that with the Spanish numbers, but wow, that was a laugh.
Talk about the holidays. What we expect after holidays, how the holidays make you feel. Just everything about this holiday and time changing.
Yeah, so a lot of things happening. Today is the first day of daylight saving times being over. It's gonna take me a minute to adjust. It's not really gonna hit me until tomorrow.
Yeah, when
You
I was
know,
saying the same thing when work kick in.
tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the day. I'm like, it's gonna be around 4:30. I'm like, why do I feel like I need to be eating dinner right now? And
I was gonna say,
I'm tired.
or during the work day, like it's not over yet. We still working.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard. It's hard to adjust. It takes about a week or two. Then I get my groove. Then by that time, it's Veterans Day. Then
What election day? That's
I'm just saying on a normal, on a
That's
normal
a holiday
year.
this year for y'all.
Yeah. I get a day off
Not
already.
me.
Already voted too, so I'm good. You know, had a whole day off. Praise God. So yeah, election. Then it's Veterans Day. Then it's Thanksgiving break. And
Black Friday, if you do that.
yeah.
Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, and New Year's.
Cyber Monday. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget about that. So
Terrible Tuesdays.
why are you so weak?
I don't know.
That was so corny. And you were well rested too, so you
That's
don't even
why.
have that as an excuse.
No, that's why.
So you silly when you tired and when you fully.
I'm
Let's just say
rested.
you're just a silly person in general.
Maybe.
Yeah, goofy. All right, so holidays. I do love it. Not the holidays. So when you was coming out, like, what did the holidays mean to you?
Oh my gosh, the holidays for me is when family got together. Like even Easter, Labor Day, Memorial Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, we always gathered together, which was at my grandmother's house and my grandparents' house together, who both are now deceased. But the holidays meant to me, it wasn't even about the holiday, it was about the family. It's when, cousins you haven't seen in a while, everyone come under one roof and just joke. That was the main, being around when my grandparents are living.
Yeah.
It's just one comedy show for hours.
Yeah.
How about for you?
I mean, the holidays for me are, one, my birthday is in December, so it meant I'm getting older, but nobody really cared.
So birthday and Christmas was together?
It wasn't even together, like, it was just weird. Like, all right, happy birthday, here's your cake.
Merry Christmas, here's your cake.
11 days later, you know what I'm saying? Here's what we should have got you for your birthday.
We saved it up.
We saved it, because we were poor. You know,
So my birthday's in January.
nobody cares. This
A
is
few
not
weeks later,
this is not
sorry.
your story.
I said, I got gifts.
This is not, yeah, of course you got gifts. Just throwing in my face. 9-year-old child is very sad and upset right now. Yeah, so holidays for me it's kind of a weird thing because when your grandparents were kind of stayed through your adulthood, like my grandparents passed away like by I was like 10. So that was the major part of my having Christmas and a holiday season was my grandparents. So after they passed, it was like super weird for me. Like kind of looking back at it retrospectively, like things definitely took a shift for me on how I view the holidays. It wasn't a negative thing, but it was like, man, like this ain't really the same no more. I remember one Christmas vividly, just like we didn't get much of nothing. Like I was like, man, like tree looking real empty down here, boy. So
You had a tree.
you got a tree. That's it. That same old rugged tree. I wonder if my dad still has that tree. Yeah. So I really have a non-committal attitude towards holidays. Like I really don't care. Like I'm cool with it. I know I have fun with my children and with you, but on the real, you already know how I feel about celebrating stuff in general. So
Yeah.
holidays was never like it wasn't to me. I could be totally wrong, but the way I viewed it, like it wasn't like a really huge deal for us.
And see, I don't know if it was actually the holiday or it was just for me the gathering of my family. Cause even like you know how my family cooked, even the dinners wasn't different. Like that was a normal Sunday dinner, what people consider Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. That was a normal Sunday dinner, so it wasn't like, oh, now we get special eatings. It's like we ate like this.
Nah, well, for us it was definitely special.
Yeah, and you know, for my family that was a regular meal. It was nothing different. Even cakes, pies. That's what we do every day. So I think it was just the gathering of the family, having everyone come, that was really so important. And I agree with you. Going back, I felt like, okay, your grandparents passed when you were younger, and then when we got together, my grandparents were there, so they kind of was that.
They were definitely a proxy.
Yeah, but then when they passed, it was like, dang,
yeah,
proxy. You know what I mean? It was like, man. But I felt like it was different after they passed too. And when they passed, we were adults. I was an adult.
Yeah.
And like the first Thanksgiving or Christmas, I can't remember what holiday, we actually did it in my grandparents' apartment. And that was the first time I went to the apartment since my grandmother passed.
That was at Thanksgiving.
It was Thanksgiving?
Yeah, the next year, yeah.
And that was the first time, and I felt so awkward. Like, it just wasn't the same without grandma.
Yeah. It was
because my grandfather was living at that time, but they moved. He lived somewhere else, so we was in my grandmother's apartment, and it was just like it wasn't the same.
Yeah, it was definitely rough, and even how like because I can definitely remember like having like some great holidays though. I mean, there were a couple of years. I don't know. I guess I don't know what happened. I don't know how these funds came in. We had some really good ones. I remember like we got the Nintendo. Like that was fun.
The Nintendo.
Yeah, you got the NES, 8-bit system. Like that was fun. We had Magic. We had Jordan versus Bird.
Games.
Yeah, Jordan versus Bird. Somebody actually ended up stealing from us. Never gave it back. I think I know who it is.
Don't call no names.
I want to though.
No,
I want to.
And see, that's the difference for me. Originally I was only child in the household, first grandchild.
Yeah, you was getting everything.
I got everything. Like I had a whole room just for my gifts. And the whole room was packed just of stuff for me. I was the only child.
Yeah.
And then when my sister came along, I don't know, I always got a lot. And then my birthday's in January, and I got a lot too. I just always got a lot. I was only child for quite some time.
Yeah.
So I was full.
Yeah, and for us, like it was already 3 of us, and we was just happy to get anything, you know. So anything we got was happy. Like I remember, sixth grade, I got like a Michigan Wolverines hoodie. God, I love that hoodie, yo. Like it was like I don't even remember nothing else. I don't remember anything else I got. I remember having that hoodie, and then like the cool thing too, right? Okay, so
you remember?
Yeah, so because here's how it works. It was Thanksgiving. It was Christmas, right? The next events for me after Christmas, because like my dad wasn't letting us go out and stuff. Like when I got older, it was the Christmas tournament. But like when I was younger, the next event we went to was watch night service.
Oh yeah.
So
we didn't go there.
Yeah. So like y'all was being heathens. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't gonna watch it.
Yeah.
But also in New York, they shot a lot.
Yeah, let me finish my story though. So like
So don't call me heathen, nigga. So it's story. Don't call me.
So the heathens were shooting outside too, right? Yeah, there we go. So after that, like the next event was on watch night service. So you get to be fresh for watch night service.
Oh, okay.
So whatever you had, like I was hot for the holiday, you would wear it at watch night service. So like Like that was big for me. So if I got some fresh stuff, yeah, I ain't waiting for school. I'm waiting to watch night service.
And see, first, and maybe some of the people who live in New York, that time, soon that ball drop, you hear gunshots. So we stayed at home, and sometimes like hit the floor, they shoot. So a lot of us, it wasn't until earlier where we started going to watch night service, but no, we didn't. We stayed at home because we know that it was gonna be hectic trying to find ways to get back home.
True.
Because cab services you ain't gonna find, and trains wasn't running. Oh, the trains was crowded because the Macy's Day parade. I mean not parade. The Macy's Day's ball drop.
This is a ball drop.
The Macy's, it's on 34th Street by Macy's. So, so you know the ball drop. So you know traffic was going to be the trains and buses are all going to be crazy, and they're going to be on a special schedule. And then you're not going to find a cab at that time. Taxi cabs they come to black neighborhoods, so you wasn't going to take a taxi cab to Harlem. So a lot of times we stay home because it really wasn't safe for us to go out. Then later on, we started going out for watch night services. We just prayed. It was like midnight. Everybody on your knees prayed. And that was so we already had some rendition of it.
Oh yeah, and then like way back for watching it, like they would cook breakfast. You know what I'm saying? So like that used to be like the best. I used to love that.
I experienced that when we went to Mount Pleasant. I was eat breakfast. I didn't know nothing. We didn't do that. But my grandma used to believe in like you. Y'all gonna laugh because even from New York, my family's from North Carolina, so it's real country.
Yeah, southern versus
so it was like you cook collard greens to represent money in the future, like black eyed peas. There was always macaroni, and I remember like chitlins. Like that was a meal you're supposed to cook because it meant good fortune. I forget what each piece was supposed to mean. And my grandmother would not answer the door unless a mail comes through. So the first person who, like after midnight, if a mail don't come through the door, you're gonna be outside until a man come through the threshold first.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And remember when I first started, I was like, "No, Rashad, you gotta walk first."
I don't even remember that.
I remember because I didn't. A man had to walk through the threshold first on New Year's. I don't know what it meant. I guess it meant good luck. I don't know, but that's what she was like. A man got to work for, and you gotta have the black eyed peas.
Yeah. I did hear. I've heard about those. Yeah, but that went through the door first. Yes,
and that's you know what, and a lot of people experience that because we had a neighbor. He would know 1201. He'll come knock and ring the bell, so he'd be the first to know. Like it was a lot. People like I guess that was tradition for a lot of people. But then to go to the fact that we're adults now, we don't celebrate holidays.
Yeah, holidays is like.
Well, why? Because a lot of times, you know, it's Christmas, and your kids around them, take them away from this. Christmas, when we got older and found out, where's Christmas in the Bible? It's not in there.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Like, this ain't even no real holiday.
Right. And Thanksgiving, once you know the backdrop of what Thanksgiving came from, you say, so I'm celebrating this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You like so it changed the dynamic.
Hey, you know they made the day after Thanksgiving Indigenous Peoples Day.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
The day after.
Yeah.
Why not the day of? Because that's what it is.
Because they not gonna have that.
So even with that, to go from holidays was like the thing to us, it's like.
Yeah.
And then. Some people ask, like, you have children, how does that work out with children and not celebrating holidays like Christmas gifts or, since our family, we don't celebrate, but our family still do.
Yeah.
So we still go to Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner, get-togethers, and our kids do still get gifts.
I'm not gonna be like the Jehovah's Witness and just deny my kids a whole life. Mm-hmm. Because of rules or how I feel, like we still give
even though they're right.
Yeah, to a certain extent.
Yeah, they're right.
Yeah, so like I'm not gonna deny them stuff because it's I feel like it's just stupid to me. But we'll give them stuff and then shoot and the way and
self merit.
Yeah, and the way that life works, they don't even need nothing. So.
Oh my gosh! So I tell them we go. Write a list of things you want. We just say at the end of the year, it's also based off merit. If you're not doing well in school, if you have bad behavior, if you do this, you don't get anything. It's simple. And the stuff they put up there is like,
be dumb stuff.
I want lip gloss. Really? It is stuff like I want lip gloss. What else? I always wanted a wig.
Like I want bed sheets.
Yeah.
I want a comforter set.
I want some kind of marble shirt.
Yeah, like, all right, yo.
It's nothing. And my youngest, I want a unicorn.
Yeah.
Not unicorn products. She wants a unicorn.
I want a whole unicorn.
Yeah. So they don't want much. And even how we got to the point, when we first transitioned, like, okay, we ain't going to do this thing called Christmas anymore. We were nervous. Remember, we was like, Dak, how do we explain to these kids? Because we ain't doing decoration. And I was never a decoration kind of tree. Even though a tree was always up, I was never like a big...
The tree was trash.
I was never a big... And your father has a real nice tree, too. I'm about to say that. It's really decorative.
It has a train around it and stuff.
Yeah. So I was like, that. But I was never really into that. So transitioning, I was like, okay, how are we going to explain this? But they came to us and said, Mom, where is it at in the Bible? I was like, oh. So they was like, so are we really supposed to be doing? I don't feel like we're supposed to do. Like they came and was like, I don't think we're supposed to be doing this, or I don't feel like we should do it in this way. I think we should do X, Y, and Z. They pointed to us. I was like, okay, Lord, you heard my prayer.
Yeah, and if everybody out here is thinking like, oh well, we just celebrating the birth of Christ. Well, you already know that he wasn't born in December. Somebody Yeshua wasn't born in December. By the time wise men came to him, he was 2 years old. Like 2-3 years old. He was like a toddler out here. And also, he was born probably in like October and not December. It had been too cold to be in a manger outside. Mm-hmm. So, you can miss me with all that.
Yeah. So it's definitely based on marriage. But however, going back to how I thought before I was married, how I thought Christmas or holidays would look to when I'm married, I never thought I wouldn't be celebrating Christmas because that was the birth of the Lord. I'm so serious. But I never thought that. And also, I always thought that when we do have our family, it's like, okay, I'm not sure I think we thought we going to stay home and work on our own traditions. Like it's Winter Wonderland story. I don't know how the fantasy I put in my head, like we're gonna all sit around the Christmas tree and decorate, drink hot cocoa, and then when you have kids that are allergic to hot cocoa, it's like, oh, that was out. Milk? And when you become allergic, it's like, oh man.
It'd be like Ron Burgundy. Milk was a bad choice.
So it's like, oh man, this is not how I envisioned it to be. And then being that for holidays, both sides of the family want us to come over. And it's like
you gotta. Early on was hard.
It was hard.
Pick and choose. We're gonna be in NC. No, we're gonna be in NY. And there's a lot of pull in that because you want to be there for your people. You know what I'm saying? But now you have a partner, and her people wants them to be there for her, or vice versa, or him, or whoever your mate is, and everybody wants to see everybody, and that's not a reality. Mm-hmm. It got to the point for me. I was like, man,
we staying at home.
Forget all of y'all. I'm not seeing nobody. If y'all want to come through and see us, we be where we at, and you can come see us. If not,
where we at?
Yeah. If not, we're gonna make dinner. We're gonna eat it, and we're gonna chill here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And that was hard for me.
Yeah.
I used to get real sad why I couldn't go home around the holidays. Yeah. Like, oh, because I know at home they'll be doing.
Yeah.
And then to send me pictures, I'm like, ah! We left my bullshit, so I had to cry.
Oh, you hear that joy sad?
So even point the holidays sometimes it make me sad.
Yeah.
It's making me sad.
Early on, just the whole.
Sad.
Oh, okay. Let me explain. The whole Keisha's people are very, very tight, and the way their familiar works is that everybody always comes together, even for the most random small thing. Mm-hmm. So being taken out of that environment and having to forge her own path led to a lot of, man, I don't want to be here no more. I need to be back with my family. Mm-hmm. This ain't working.
Be here, not suicidal. Like I didn't want to be in Virginia.
Yeah, VA, not life. Keisha loves life. Yeah, and I really want to. I don't want to do this with like this no more. I need to be at home with my family. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm like, hey,
come out. I don't want to go there either.
I'm like, hey.
I don't want to go.
I said, hey, we gotta You gotta work on us and make our own decisions on what we're gonna do aside from both of our families. Because the pressure and then the pressure to please people is very tied up in the holidays, and people have to be very honest about that, and also be very
And
cognizant
the
about
gifts.
that.
Yeah.
And who am I gonna give people stuff?
What do
What
they
do I
like? Do I
like?
have the money
Yeah,
to really do that?
because people be out here going broke over the holidays, and you already know Rashad Jones is not going broke over the holidays for nobody. I've spent years not giving anybody anything because I don't believe in going in debt over dumb stuff that people not even gonna want the next day.
Especially children, like you, and we literally had stressed out sometimes. Like I'm like crying, like I can't give my child X, Y, and Z.
You
She
have
wants
stressed
yeah,
out.
me.
You said we.
Okay, me,
Don't include
me,
me in that.
me. I stressed out like she wants a whatever, crying out, crying, and then let's say I get said item and she plays with the box. It's like. Like you don't know how many hours I'm working. You don't know
Well,
how many
again, like the next day,
they don't want. Oh, it's broke.
it's on the floor in pieces. Yeah.
So I have even from that I was like okay, because I was sometimes getting these items like I'm begging, begging for this, give it to them, and where is it now? I don't know. So I do stop stressing. That was a big stress for me trying to get everything because since I was spoiled. I want them to be spoiled to the sense. I don't want them to need anything. However, I told you I had a whole literally room full of just toys. I didn't play with them because too many. It was just me. I didn't play with any of them, and that's the same thing with them.
Yeah, and and it took us a long time to get to like a very even place where my not caring at all and her caring too much met into a nice medium.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, I don't care about none of this stuff. You'd be like Rashad, but you gotta care about something. I'm like, no, I don't. We just wasting money and time. We could have been at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I would be going off, and you'd be like, like, why are you crying? Like we got It took a while. So like, especially people are just newly married or couples dating, and understanding the dynamic of family and different family structures. It's hard. It's hard, because like coming around Keisha's people at first was hard for me because they were loud, it was hot, you know what I'm saying, and we be there forever. We get there at like noon and don't leave till like 11 p.m. I'm like, I just want to go to sleep and use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to go. And Keisha was always like, nope, can't go. Nope, don't look good.
For me, the opposite was his family, because I'm like, everybody's in a separate room. No one's really talking. It's a whisper in here. Like, we watching TV. Like, what is it? Like, we're not interacting with anybody. It was just so different. Like, why no one's interacting with anybody? Why are you upstairs this room? Why I'm in the room by myself? Like, it was so different for me, to come to the middle where now we're in the middle. We're kind of how we come to resolve. We go if we go to New York for Thanksgiving, we go to your people's house for Christmas. However, his father's married to someone from New York, so a lot of times they're in New York too.
Yeah.
So it kind of like it's no much of that pull.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, now he getting dad getting to taste his own medicine.
Of what we.
Yeah, that's another whole other day.
And then sometimes, because they're in New York, hey, we might spend both holidays in New York.
Yeah, or we'll just spend both holidays
down here. I finally came to a place where I'm okay with that now.
We did that last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, last
year.
No,
mother came down.
Yeah. But we still spend both holidays here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't go nowhere. And it felt really good not going anywhere too. Like I was very content with just being in VA. And not having to travel and not having to fight and traffic and parking in New York is garbage. Yeah. It's trash.
But then also I didn't want to Christmas time because I didn't want anyone to feel obligated to buy my children anything.
Nah.
Which my mother just told me, she's like, what's the difference? You here or not? They still gonna call us and like I want this.
True.
So we still gonna end up buying the gifts. Like,
very true.
Because I'm like, Mom, I was just telling her, I was like, Mom, maybe come up for Thanksgiving because I don't want to come up for Christmas and feel like y'all have to buy my children anything. And she was like, what's the difference? Because they're still going to call and we still going to buy them. So what's going to be the difference? Like, True, and then they buy so much stuff we don't have room to bring it back.
Yeah, that's always packing. You gotta pack super light.
Yeah, it's like we just had to get you an outfit, a pair of underwear.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, not it's crazy. Like
But
that.
even around, I want to say the importance that sometimes the holidays can cause depression. Um, just the time is darker now. You look at 5 o'clock, it might look like midnight. You know, that seasonal affective disorder is real. I talk about it with the tumor. I have seasonal affective disorder. When the darkness causes you to feel depressed because you're not getting as much vitamin D, which causes you to sunlight, which causes you to feel depressed.
Yeah.
Then also, if you feel like, okay, I don't have family to be around, or our grandmothers, our grandparents here, now they here, not here no more.
Yeah.
You know, why celebrate? Or the fact that I don't have the money. I want to be somewhere. I don't have the money. And when I first came out here, it was hard because people who lived here, eventually, but they wasn't all like, they like, I'm going out. And I'm like, I want to go. I wasn't getting invited. Like, they wouldn't tell. They would tell me everything they eat in detail. And I was like, but what we did, because remember that feeling, we opened up our house around the holidays. We opened up our house because we knew how that felt. You know, not being from here and not having anywhere to go. Mm-hmm. So we opened up our house up like, hey, y'all know go. Come on, no, you can come through.
Yeah.
Come on, might even give you a little gift, might be a sock, but hey, it's a gift.
Yeah, come through.
You know, and we definitely had some people that took us in, but until when we first got down here, it was rough. Yeah. I used to cry every holiday because I'm like, people used to tell me what they eating. And like, all right, we're gonna have so much food that I was like, see you later. They're like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. My family's not here. I can't go home.
Yeah.
All right, see you later. I was like, cry again.
And sadly enough, like this was at like church.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Again, that's another day.
It was. Cry again. But now to the point, the last few, I'm gonna say holidays, we don't celebrate holidays.
Been like,
I haven't cried.
like 7-8 years.
If I do cry, it's maybe out of positive, not like cry because I'm sad.
And tears of joy.
Yeah, and even the darkness haven't really the last 2 years haven't been bothering me. But to say all that even this time you gotta get to your happy place.
Yeah. There has to be some sort of semblance of joy, regardless of what's going on, regardless of how you feel, regardless of how much money you have, regardless of how you view life in general, and trying to equate like your joy into some days, like that may not add up for you.
And not the trying to equate your joy into being able to provide material things.
That too.
You know?
That too, definitely.
You know, I have ran across some people who's like, my family was never able to give me anything, and I'm good. I'm okay. And it's like, yeah, it is okay. We don't have to. I'm not going out. They give me their list, which is, I told you, like, give me lip gloss or give me some fake nails. It's like stuff like that. I want a hamper. It's like, what?
Yeah, and I'm older too right now. We just probably just throw them some money and be done with it.
But on their list is money.
Yeah.
I want money. I want a gift card. You want money in the gift card? I want a gift card to Starbucks. And that's actually was on their list. But even with that, not feeling the urge, like, if you get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. I'm not stressing over it.
You know, I don't care.
I'm not saying I don't care.
I get nothing.
But I even like the concept of that come to a place where they have everything they really need and want. I really kind of like that place. That there's no stress because they came to a place where realize, because there's always something they can ask for, always. Yeah. But they come to a place realizing themselves that it's really not important.
Yeah.
Because they can ask for, you know, I remember being a teenager, and no matter if I need it, I want it.
Yeah, definitely. That's a real good place to be. Yeah. And it's taken us a long time to get to this place. I don't think we out here got it going on or whatever, but like it's taken a lot of hard work and perseverance, not just financially, but actually mentally and emotionally and spiritually to get to this place of not having the urgency to want like everything right now, like they have, and even a lot of wants that they have as well. So it's
I really
it's real.
I really thank God for that. That we don't have, they don't really request a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Well, all right. Well, I think that's a good place to stop for today. Again, make sure you like, share, subscribe to us because I feel like you guys are great enough to do so on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook. We drop episodes every Monday at 7 a.m. and vlog every Saturday whenever I get the vlog out because it's hard at the end of the week.
Real consistent.
It's hard at the end of the week. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome week. If you see us, holla at us.